Hot off the heels of UFC 300, Walter is here just in time to wrap things up. Walter, before we go to our commercial before the shills, is there anything you would like to say as far as WrestleMania week, highs, lows, memories? You can touch on the stuff that happened on the Fallout, Raw after Mania.
Yeah, yeah, I won't talk about SmackDown, although it was good. Yeah, it's all ups and highs for me. There's no low high for me. Go figure. Yeah.
I get
But
that.
yeah, but yeah, it's all right for me. Being there in person it's just a whole different atmosphere. To get that atmosphere, I wish I could have went to Stand and Deliver, but I heard it was awesome. I did see you guys doing your watch along for it, so I got my NXT information from that. But yeah, of course, Cody finally finishing the story. We'll see what happens, and we'll move on from there. But that I tell you about touching on Raw. Raw, that has to be the best Raw after Mania in at least 5 years. At least 5 years. At least. And SmackDown too. I won't say what happened, but even SmackDown too, because it's just been dull. It's certainly the best Raw after Mania since they did the 2 nights, and it's Triple H's era now. We'll see what he can do. Like I'm looking forward to it so much. But Raw, yeah, to see Awesome Truth do what they did, and R-Truth just jump in the middle of Damian Priest's celebration, funnier than all hell. Like, God bless R-Truth. We, like you guys said, we need bubble wrap around that man and protect him at all costs. I wish we would unblock me because I didn't do anything. But
What?
I didn't do anything to him. I always speak positive, but I know he's going through something personal. So positive energy out to I believe it's his cousin or something. Somebody was in the hospital, and I saw a couple pictures of him with the Raw title. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this new era and see what direction everybody goes in. We'll see. I guess the draft is coming up, and that's when they hit the reset button. So we'll see what it leads to. But it's going to lead to more and more streams for us and more Weezer Gonna Die tours. So we'll see what they do. But yeah, Mania was excellent. This is the best Mania. It's up there right with WrestleMania 17. I have to take a couple months to reflect to decide that, because I know Aaron and a bunch of people jumped on it, said WrestleMania 40 is the best WrestleMania ever. But I mean, we just watched it. I got to digest it all. I still haven't even watched it from the Peacock version of it because I was there live. I haven't actually watched it to get the other perspective of how it looked on TV. But I mean, it is up there, but I can't say the greatest without digesting it and taking a few moments or a few months. Yeah.
To add to Walter's point, you know what this Raw after Mania reminded me? It reminded me a lot of like how an NXT after Takeover would be, and that's very praised. It's very good. It was very good during those eras. Those are the good times.
Yep.
So I just wanted to add that in there. But yeah.
Yeah, but I'm good. You were gonna cut to a commercial, you said, JJ?
Well, yeah, because we're just about done now. So we were going to go to commercial, then come back and start doing the shills and everything.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So one more time with feeling, now that Walter is here for Noah.
And now, preview time. So let's take a look at what's coming your way.
Here we go again! All the wrestling, all the wrestling, all the wrestling, all the wrestling, all the professional wrestling. Damn it! And there's even more with the fact that New Japan Pro Wrestling has 2 pay-per-views known now with Resurgence and Capital Collision. Can't wait to see what else is ahead.
Damn it, I don't want to think about having to add more pay-per-views just yet. As it is, those images are on the screen for 1.7 seconds.
Yes.
I just love that.
Yes.
I always give you Noah. I always give you the Damian Sandow treatment. I don't. You can't notice it because they give you the solo, but I'm always like right there mirroring you.
That's right. Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
And now
Is it
the
me,
end
but
is
is
here.
it weird that Noah ain't saying sports entertainment anymore?
Yeah,
No.
I'm thrown off. I'm like, okay, now what?
We should have a
Wait.
memorial for it.
Wrestling, we'll do it talk wrestling style. R.I.P. Sports.
So you know what? Next week on 420, we will do a memorial, a funeral service for sports entertainment.
Walter lights one up for sports entertainment. Dad,
I was
today.
gonna say Colin's gonna be here, so those who partake, feel free to light one up for that dead entity. I'm here for it.
Put sports entertainment in the spliff irrelevant myth.
Hey, they're getting rid of the word sports entertainment. They're getting rid of the word universal title. They're getting rid of
Fuck yes.
Yeah.
So
Not against
people
that.
actually saying professional wrestling again.
There should be a day
time
long
for
remembered.
the shills.
Shells.
I feel like there's so many things to go through here.
Well, yes and no. I mean, a lot of it at the bottom, we just go through really quick, is it's the weekly standards, if you will. So
Poor JJ. He's so tired.
I am.
it is.
And I know that there's a bunch of stuff that still needs to be done in this kitchen that ain't been done while I've been on the air. So
Ruh-roh.
Uh-oh.
They done fucked up and found, and they're gonna find out.
follow the Cleveland Combatant on Twitter at Walking Hymnal, on Insta at Malamangram. Josh was here earlier in the chat room.
Causing trouble.
Follow Big Baller G, who I believe is also supposed to be here next week joining us.
Oh, nice.
We'll have G and Colin on the show.
Right on.
Follow him on TikTok, Big Baller G 1988. On Twitter, NoDQ_Big Baller G. Instagram and Threads, NoDQ_Big Baller G 1988. You can always follow Datilla and the Rangers of Wrestling. It's Wrestling Time post shows for Raw, Dynamite, and SmackDown on Rangers of Wrestling. She also does Impact on bodyslam.net on YouTube. And she might be joining the A Plus Hero Report again for NXT because, she has to do the specials and the PLEs. That was part of her deal.
Yes.
And there's only one show in between. So I'm trying to push her to watch this week's show just so that she stays up on the storylines and what matches are going into spring break. And so
That is fair.
Walter.
Yes, on X, you can follow me at Walter Alex Cruz. On Cal Fire Farms, the Instagram, and of course the At Rage of Wrestling YouTube. Lots of stuff coming out. We got the top 10. We got the next one. JJ and I are working. We're trying to figure out when we can do this, but the top 10 impactful TNA debuts. And I'm not going to do it. May 4th, UFC is doing 301, but we got backlash from French there. They're doing a watch along on the Jeff Meacham Network, so I won't be doing that watch along for UFC. But just follow for more.
I will say, by the way, I saw that knockout from UFC 300. Holy shit.
Which one? Holloway or Pereira?
Yeah, man. He's a
Keep
real
in mind, Walter, that Backlash in France will be very early in the day. It'll be
Yeah,
like
yeah.
9 a.m. Pacific, which would be like noon Eastern.
Noonish.
So
Yeah.
you should still be able to do UFC 301 if you wanted to.
Yeah.
You just would probably conflict with Star Wars on open
Yeah.
mic because that's going to be the game show night that day since it's
Yep.
May 4th. May the 4th be
May
with
the
you.
4th
Do
be
Star
with
Wars trivia.
Star Wars trivia, baby.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Anyway.
You got time.
But I think UFC 301 is from Brazil,
Look at
so I
this.
think the timing is
Look
going to
at
change
this.
too. Mm.
Just to change it.
Just to mess with JJ, my brother saying that you're beginning to believe that Thea Hell is turning heel.
Dude, he's gonna believe in Joe Hendry before that happens.
Yeah. That's right.
All right.
Bless you.
You can find me on Instagram, the Renegade JJ Williams, on Twitter, ROWJJ Williams, on YouTube, Casa D18 Studios. Thank you to the people that are watching right now on the YouTube channel. Of course, you can find me every Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern, for now, covering all the major broadcasts from the main companies, WWE, Raw, and SmackDown, NXT, AEW Dynamite, TNA Impact, and NWA Power. Also, if I can scroll down real quick, make sure you tune in on Tuesday as we once again go inside the mind of the Renegade at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, as I discuss, is AEW dead? And what could be done to bring it back to life?
Resuscitate.
Mikey.
Pending a major relapse, Sports Bar is scheduled to be on tap this week, Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific.
Okay.
We've got NHL playoffs and NBA playoffs coming up very, very quickly. The seasons are wrapping up this week. So we're going to definitely looking forward to that. You can follow Dory Lou and I on the Twitter at LBStatKid1977 and Hathaway Lou. Find us on IG at Dory Lou and Statboy13. And there are our Facebook names as well. Remember, use the hashtag StatBoyApproved and StatGirlApproved. And we'll see you all on Tuesday. I'm pretty, like I said, unless I wake up in a horrible, disgusting medical mess Tuesday morning, we're doing the show this week for certain. I promise.
I heard you kind of stutter step a second there, Jeff. Is everything okay?
Well, we had talked about Mikey and I had talked about, since we weren't worried about overlapping streams anymore because we've been simulcasting so much, I was gonna just move everybody back to 7:00 Eastern, 4 Pacific.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
You're not talking about that earlier in the week before you got the sticky stick, and we just had to do the show this
Right.
week. So
Gotcha.
yeah. As of now, the plan is to go back to 7:00 just to keep everybody back where they were. Because like I said, I was overlapping NXT, but we've been simulcasting overlapping so much anyway. It's like, fuck it. Why am I worried about one day week when I'm worried about the other 6?
Yeah, exactly.
Ow, that hurt. Fuck. Anyway,
Mr. Greg Cherry.
cheers. The Greg
Follow-
Cherry brand of. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. I was waiting for you to start and you weren't doing it, so I was going to go ahead and do it. So
Oh, sorry, this is lag. That's why. You can follow Greg Cherry on the Greg Cherry brand across all the platforms: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twix at Greg Cherry brand. And of course, the Greg Cherry show itself is every Wednesday at 7:00 Eastern, 4 Pacific across the Greg Cherry brand and the Jeff Meacham Network YouTube. Maddie and Greg will be there on Wednesday. My attendance is always to be determined last minute, just because of the nature of my Wednesdays, especially with the likelihood of resuming attending our group therapies. So it'll be one of those things. We'll wait and see. But Thursday, I will be there, God help me, to finally defend my Luck of the Draw championship. The third tier of this show is maple syrup after water and eggs. God help me. I need to find some of that like that thin base maple syrup. I'm going to be having to clean up in the car on the way to the fucking hockey game. It's going to suck because the Kings' last game of the regular season on Thursday next week. So yeah, luck of the draw, Thursday, April 18th. I don't remember what time. He usually goes somewhere between 5 and 6 p.m. Eastern, 2 and 3 p.m. Pacific. So once I get a time nailed down from the boss, I will definitely let you guys know there.
James.
You can find me on the social.
Normal James.
Okay. You can find me on the socials at JHebert95 or on Facebook at James Hebert here. I do really cool things and dumb things on the internets. J Hebert side of things will be again, like, don't even show the other promotions because everything's gotten flopped around, but you can show this graphic. YouTube.com/YouTube/JHebertside95. There's the QR code. JHebertside95 has now got the Punk episode covering the whole nonsense, as JJ alluded to on this podcast. Be the very last time I ever talk about this personally. It's going to be a thing. Me and Ryan break down the security footage video and how it was absolutely ludicrous that this was what got everybody in a freaking tizzy, as was said by the former EVP. So there you go. This is before we even had that information.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're going to be doing that, and then everything will go back to normal after that. 1 in a Million documentary trailers, number 1 and number 2 are available on YouTube.com. Go check out Gary Hebert Hockey. Make sure you hit the subscribe button on his YouTube channel. Both videos, I believe, should take you directly to the YouTube channel, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. And be on the lookout for, I will be having an entire week to my mother's house with this entire PC setup, and that's going to be transferred over to a dining room table, and I'm going to be working hard at that while I'm there babysitting a feline furry cat that I call George. You have seen him in past watch-along events. So I'll be babysitting him, making sure he is fed and being a good boy. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything coming up.
Because there is nothing more important in life than make sure your pussy's okay.
Exactly. Meow.
Noah. Save us, my
Faces
friend.
everything.
Noah, it's your time. Time
What?
to plug.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Save us, my friend.
And Foster1916, YouTube, Twitter. Simple as that. You follow me for all predictions leads, predicting panels, and of course continue the collaboration work here at the whatever it's media, and continue once in a while out of nowhere in project conversations with my HW crew. I believe me and my friend are going to do impromptu following Dynamite this Wednesday, discussing Dynasty and anything else that might have crossed our minds. So stay tuned for more on that.
There you go, everyone. I think
Oh,
that's
God.
everything.
No, it's not everything just yet.
Uh,
Okay. Gotta get through this part now. Okay, here we go. Of course, you'll find Meech's Musings on Monday at 7 o'clock Eastern for Pacific in the Talk Wrestling time slot because you people suck and can't keep Talk Wrestling alive because you don't follow fucking format. So you guys are fine in the room, but the rest of you guys are terrible people. So please check out Meech's Musings because it's going to talk about not just wrestling, talk about all the things. So check it out on Monday. I mentioned Mikey's show on Tuesday, Stat Boy Sports Bar, possibly featuring Dory Lou, depending on who has the headaches, who has the coffees, who has all the things. Greg Cherry show on Wednesday, as I mentioned. Luck of the Draw on Thursday, as I mentioned. Friday, the dads, not always on wrestling, return, as JJ and I, there it goes, talk about booking a Mega Mania. Well, what does that mean, Jeff? Basically, JJ and I are going through 40 years of WrestleMania matches without repeating a person, taking matches and going, this is what we want to see. If we have to watch only one WrestleMania, we're taking this match, we're taking this match. And we're allowing for a 2-night scenario because that's the way WrestleMania is now. And I think we said the match limit, but I forget if we did or not.
I think we did too. Let me see if I can find my folder real quick
Yes.
to see how many matches I put.
Okay. But yeah, we decided that with the 40th WrestleMania in the books, and if we're being real with y'all, not having a whole lot else to come off the top of our heads and go, what can we do this week? Because it's kind of a lame duck week. Because like we're after WrestleMania, we haven't quite hit the stride of the other shows yet because Rebellion and Dynasty aren't till after Friday. So it's kind of one of those let's just do another wrestling show. Make it WrestleMania centric. Fuck it.
It's 20 matches total, 10 matches a night.
There you go.
Was the maximum.
So each of us will have our own list, by the way. So
Yes, because there's no way to do a mutual here. It's like subjective, different tastes.
yeah, look for a 2-hour commitment on a Friday, folks. Just throwing
At
that out
least.
there.
True
At
that.
least. At least.
It usually
Um,
takes about an hour to go through 10 choices
Yeah.
for each of us.
Yeah.
We're going through 40.
We may just bleed into SmackDown. Throwing that shit out there. So once we do that, of course, we'll have SmackDown Friday night. Not watch along. We're just going to enjoy it for once. Rebellion, of course, our coverage of the watch along coverage on Saturday. Datilla not only got her tickets that she didn't want sold, she is going after all. So fucking cool. Happy for her that she got those tickets sold. Just kind of happened out of nowhere, which I thought was really cool for her. Of course, next week we'll be back here, same bat time, same bat channel with more of the shenanigans. Hopefully a little more subdued, but actually hopefully not too at the same time. And then Dynasty, of course, AEW's pay-per-view offering for April will be on the 21st. We'll be on the air at 7 o'clock Eastern 4 Pacific with the pregame shenanigans. And then 2 weeks from tonight, on our non-wrestling week, we will have the return of Game Night and Match Game. And Jeff has promised his crew it will not be Match Game PM, Jeff.
There you go. Really quickly to Emmanuel, we're not fantasy booking the show. We are taking matches that already exist
Yes.
and making a Supermania.
Yes.
So clearly we are crazy because we're not fantasy booking shit.
No, we did that already.
Yeah.
We'll do it again for a different show as well.
What are you booking for? What are you doing? What are we doing?
He's talked about this for a minute. We were just waiting
Oh,
to
yeah.
get past
Oh, yeah.
Mania to iron out
Oh,
a date.
Okay.
Easy
What
there,
the fuck you-
Seabiscuit.
Why you commit me for? I'm already going to be committed after this week as it is.
And,
Oh,
and
no.
we are looking for contestants for Match Game
Yes.
because we do not know if Greg Cherry will be able to be here to defend his crown.
Right.
We need to discuss with him about that. So we need at least one contestant.
Yes.
We may need 2 contestants
yes.
for Match Game.
And Noah said he's producing, so I'll end up hosting. So
As long as I
besides
can
me.
be on the panel again, damn it, because that
That's
was
right.
fun last time.
that shit was
I
fun.
think all I did was literally just that last time. I didn't really need to produce anything.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, the only reason you had to is because my internet was so the fuck out them. So
Send it to my channel, Emmanuel.
I'll do it. I'll do whatever, Jeff. Just let me know what you want me to do. I've done both
We will.
producer and host for game shows, so fudge it.
we will definitely talk about the next couple of weeks. Also, mentioning that point, thank you to everybody who has super chatted over the last week.
Mm-hmm.
Once this money clears tonight, if the balance continues in my head the way they usually do with YouTube, I already hit threshold.
And I still have a little ways to go, which is why
Just
I'm
a little
saying
bit.
send it to my account.
So thank you to everybody. This is why we do WrestleMania week so much. Do so much coverage because it's almost a guarantee. So thank you to everybody that has donated in the last 13 days. Yeah. I forgot the fuck day it was. Thank you all very much. It is always refreshing to go to bed and wake up on a Sunday or Monday knowing that everything after today is gravy. So thank you.
Especially since we're not at the halfway mark yet.
Right? Seriously, we're going to get a halfway ago. Dude, it's bonus point after this. Thank you guys so much. And yes, the mouse will thank you later. For sure.
So, that being said, that just about wraps things up.
Yes.
Noah, go ahead and take us out of here as you always do so eloquently.
Okay. Man, time flies. Folks,
Right?
been a fun time once again with watching the event and the Saturday Night Shenanigans into Sunday morning. But again, I only wish to encourage you and remind you, as always, that there are no winners, no losers, there are no betters, just fans of opinions with this passion we all share. So at the end of the day, folks, support one another, respect each other, protect your mentality too. Treasure your families, adjust your life, and enjoy professional wrestling. It is truly as simple as that.
There you go. So, for everybody associated with the Multiverse of Media, those that are on screen and not with us here this evening, Simple Man Noah Foster, Mr. Reliable Walter Cruz, the Heat Man James Hebert, the Stat Boy Mike, the West Coast Professor Jeff Meacham. I, of course, am your host and moderator, the Renegade of Wrestling JJ Williams. Thank you all for joining us and tuning in today, and we will see you guys next time.
The Jeff Meacham Network's Multiverse of Media. For over 15 years, the recognized symbol of excellence and the standard bearer in coverage of sports and entertainment.